Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dynasty Queens. I'm your host, Pamela Nicole, and I've got my gorgeous co-host,
Nia J in the building.
Oh, y'all, we are in for a treat today. I've got the beautiful content creator, Breona Palmer. Miss Bree, let's welcome her to the Dynasty house.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, Bree, I am just so curious about your journey with Disney. Why Disney? Tell us a little bit about why you decided to do Disney content.
So about a year ago, I was scrolling through my Instagram and I felt like the things that I was posting or was on my timeline just served me no purpose. I had no interest in it.
Okay.
I'm a frequent visitor of Disney World. I go there every year, and I found myself just posting a lot of that on Instagram and a lot of my other social media platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So a year ago, I decided to sweep my whole social media platforms and just started posting Disney content.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's cool.
So, let's take it back to childhood. Were you fond of Disney characters growing up, or what were the characters that you liked in particular as a child?
Yes. My family will tell you I love Disney probably since I came out the womb.
Okay.
My family shoved Mickey Mouse down my throat, and it was just, that was that. But I grew up a lot on watching The Lion King.
Okay.
My family would say that The Lion King is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Right.
So that's pretty much where I started it.
Yeah, that's around the time my journey probably with Disney. Yeah. I like Lion King and Aladdin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love hearing about like the happy Mickey Mouse. I'm a Disney villain girl all day, every day.
I like villains too.
Oh, I love it.
Villains.
Maleficent all day long. Ursula.
Okay.
Hades. I could go on. I'm definitely the opposite way.
She's like villains.
So, when was the very first time you went to Disneyland or Disney World?
So my grandmother took me and my cousin to Disney World when I was about 8.
Okay.
So I do have pictures of that. And it was very nostalgic for me. It doesn't look the same, but when I went, I just was immersed in the magic, and I did not think that this place was real. You see it on the commercials, you see it on the VHS commercials, and you never thought it was real until you actually step foot. And when you see that big castle, it's just, your eyes just lit up because you're like, wow, this is really, this is something I've watched my whole life. And now at 8 years old, I'm stepping foot inside of where, Mickey Mouse is at, all the Disney princesses, just everything. So yeah, about 8 years old.
Oh, and I think that's such a nostalgic age too, because I feel like people bring their kids when they're babies and stuff, and I'm sure they do it yearly. But when you're in between that 6 to 8 year range that, it sticks with you. It's definitely a core memory that you just remember for the rest of your life. And
especially the first time.
Oh, absolutely.
And already being a fan and everything. And she's like, oh my God,
and she's probably I gotta go again. After you left.
That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. To me, if you go once, you keep going and going and going because there's so much to do there. It's so big. The one in Florida is so big.
Disney World.
And they're always forever changing it. So there are just things that's going on every other month, every other year. It's just so much to do. I haven't even scratched the surface of everything that you could do at Disney World. So
because I did back in the day when I went, I did Epcot and Magic Kingdom. Yeah,
that's the
only
go
two
to.
that I did. But I was already 15 and my brother was 10.
Oh,
It was cool. I was like, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was, at that age. But I loved Disney princesses growing up. Was there a princess that you could really connect with as a child?
So growing up, we didn't have too many black princesses.
Exactly.
So
It was like
Pocahontas.
Okay,
Pocahontas was one of my favorites. But Belle has become one of my favorite princesses.
Okay.
And then, in recent era, Tiana, Princess Tiana, first black princess. You just kind of have to love her.
Yes,
So, so yeah, those two princesses I really, really, really love.
Yeah.
Now we're on the topic of Belle. I did want to ask you, just, growing up, we watched the VHSs of Beauty and the Beast, for example, and you see the live action movie now. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about, what we grew up watching versus like a live action with a little twist to the story?
All these remakes, because I know Lion King also did a remake.
Yeah.
Okay. Unpopular opinion, I like the Disney live actions.
Okay,
You do?
cool.
My favorite one out of them would be The Little Mermaid with Halle Bailey.
Yes.
So yeah, that I would say I like the live actions.
Yeah.
And most recently, I think what was it, Snow White that came out, and I really liked that one as well. So yeah, I'm a big live action fan.
Nice.
I like to see how they change things and how they bring it to life with people and not animation. Of course, animation is the OG. You're gonna love those.
Of course,
but I like the live actions. I like the adaptation of it, and I try to separate, the animation from the live action because they're not meant to be the same.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that's very true. That's the whole point of it. But do you think that Walt Disney appreciates the remakes, or do you think he's like rolling in his grave?
I would say probably the majority would say that they probably wouldn't like it.
He probably wouldn't. Why do you say that?
Well, I wouldn't say. I would just say the majority. But Walt Disney always said that things have to change and continue to progress to make things better. So we have kids that are growing up and they're going to be watching a Black Mermaid, a Black Little Mermaid. They're going to be kids watching
that part.
A diverse someone that is a little darker skin and Snow White. Like it's.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind them, and I think it's really good to like be able to have every type of people do these princesses and things that little people look up to, children look up to. So
the representation is so important.
I think Disney should continue to do it and allow each and every person, no matter, what they look like or gender or, orientation, whatever it is,
like
be involved and make it magic. Like it's supposed to make you happy. It's not supposed to be something you're angry about.
Right. And I see where you were going with that because he was definitely from a different era, a different time.
Right.
However, change.
It's inevitable.
Change was inevitable.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Yeah. But I do like how, in the early 90s and stuff, they did start to incorporate, like you said, Pocahontas. I had a Pocahontas backpack and a poster on my wall, and I could identify with characters like that, or even like Esmeralda, because I didn't know what the hell she was.
I love Esmeralda.
She had brown skin, so I liked her too.
Yeah.
I was like, well, she's something.
Yes.
And I'm like 5, 6,
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I think, and of course, Tiana, like you said, the representation is everything.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Disney has definitely tried over the years.
Absolutely. And, I love, like you mentioned Tiana, I love, like, that's one of the pivotal moments for princesses for me that I actually really started getting into Disney princess. I mean, Esmeralda, she wasn't a princess, but that's my bitch, but, like,
to me, she was a princess, too.
Oh, so you know your stuff.
They showed, like, with Tiana, like, her work ethic. They showed, real life stuff, like, that people go through every day. It wasn't just like, I'm in a castle. She went through it, She lost a family member, she went through hardships, which we hadn't really seen in, the Disney princess movie. So that one was real pivotal for me as far as that. But I know you mentioned Disney World. Have you ventured out like overseas? Have you gone to California to do Disneyland? Have you gone to Paris? Have you gone to any of the other Disney parks?
So, no, I have not, sadly. However, Disneyland is next on my list very soon. Very soon. Like, I can't wait to go over there. Yes, this year.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm planning a birthday trip out there.
Oh, nice.
So I spent my birthday in Disney World last year. I'm like, I have to get to Disneyland.
Yes,
they say it's the OG.
Right, it is.
Yeah.
So I really want to just go and see where Walt walked through and, what he was able to see. Like, I want to go to the original.
Experience that.
Yes.
I love that.
Right.
I love that for you.
They have a Walt Disney like documentary or whatever that recently came out, and I like watching stuff about great people with like great minds that just think of stuff that didn't exist, and just like watching his journey, like how he started in animation and people were like, what is this? And he was like, no, we're doing this. And his brother thought he was crazy and he just kept going. You have to really respect such a visionary. Is he someone that really strikes you like, okay, I really respect Walt Disney for everything he's done and the groundwork?
Yeah, so I would say yes, because Walt Disney went broke making Disney. You know, he went broke making it, and he wasn't young.
Right.
No.
So, you know, it kind of just sets the bar where it's like you can do a lot of things at any age.
Yes.
And, you know, you can make something of yourself. So don't cut yourself short. So I really like, you know, I really like his vision and just he was influenced by his children. So that's another thing. Like, you know, he had children in mind when he was thinking about Disney and, you know, bringing like this magic and everything to life. So yeah, Walt Disney is somebody that, you know, I could definitely like understand.
Yeah. You know, he also did something that I think was new for his era when he was starting to make the Mickey Mouse dolls. And it was, you know, in stores to be bought. They were not looking like his Mickey Mouse. So I guess he put a patent on like, nah, if it don't look like this,
I don't want it.
You can't sell this. This is not me.
As he should.
So you know, that bootlegging was starting early. He was like, trademark this. You know, gotta respect that for sure.
Now, since you love Disney so much, did you ever think like in high school, middle school of doing like a Disney internship at the park?
So, no, I did not think that those things existed. So, had I known, I definitely probably would have did it, especially you know, doing like the college programs that they have.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't think there's an age limit for it, but I definitely would have done something in similar had I known. So, yeah, I wish I would have done something like that, but you know, there's other opportunities available for me out there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So when did you like really, I guess, to get to the root of it, when did you jump into the content creating? Before Disney, like, were you like already doing other stuff?
So no, I wasn't.
Oh wow, okay.
I really just enjoyed watching it. I'm always on YouTube. That's like my cable. That's my TV. I don't watch a lot of TV shows. So just watching people just record themselves and talk about just the things that they do, and I'm like, this looks fun. Like, you know, like just recording like things that bring you joy. And I'm like, I would like to be part of that community. And then I just so happened to cross paths of people that do Disney content. And I'm like, yeah, this is something I know I can definitely get into. You know, this is something I enjoy. It's something I really like want to do. Even if it wasn't, you know, for content. It's just, I like to record it.
It's
pick
something
up my
you
phone.
enjoy.
Yeah.
So, and I think with anyone who's going to start content creating, please talk about a topic that you love. Absolutely love, that you'll want to do where it doesn't seem like work. I think that's always like the best. But can you explain to us and the viewers, like, what does your typical day look like? So in the world of a Disney content creator, what does that world consist of?
So as a content creator, it's not like a full-time thing for me. It's really of a hobby. It's a hobby. You know, because I enjoy it so much. I'm not looking to, you know, yes, the goal is to probably get, you know, have Disney reach out to me. Yes, I would love that. But a day-to-day for me, if I'm recording content, I would love to be at the parks. So I do have an annual pass, so I'll go to the parks.
Oh, there we go. She got the pass.
I do things. I go to the parks, and typically I'm thinking of what are some things that I could really record in the small moments that I have going to the park, because I am out of state. I don't live in Florida. So typically I will think about outfits that I can wear to the park, or outfits I can wear here in Philadelphia at home. I think about, you know, what does my Disney day look like? And I start to jot those down in my notes on my phone. I love using notes on my phone, and I break them down into like little segments of, you know, can I make a reel out of this? Can I make a TikTok out of this? Can I make a carousel on Instagram? And then I'm also trying to like venture into YouTube to make like lengthier type of content. So I've done a few vlogs here and there. So it's really just mapping out like, what does my day look like at Disney, and how can I show it to people that aren't able to go often, and then if they are able to go, they can look back at something that I've created and like, I can take something and add it into their like schedule.
Got you.
She said something that just really, I wish you were around the last time I went to Disney World, because, you know, she's talking about fashion, you know, basically fashion and everything. I wish someone was around to be like, okay, it rains every like 10 minutes. You should style your hair this way when you go to the park. That way you can prevent the frizz, like stuff like that. What you can wear, it gets a little cooler, you know, because I'm sure, you know, that's very important. A lot of people just pack for, you know, just a vacation. They don't think about like the elements. They don't think about all that other stuff, you know?
Yeah, when you go to Disney World at least, you gotta pack strategically because you're doing a lot of walking.
Right.
Imagine
Very
walking
true.
10,000, 15,000 steps a day.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
You got to change your shoes.
Right.
You know, if you get sweaty, you change your clothes. You want some pool time. You want downtime.
Yeah.
You know, some people dress up.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, they Disney bound of a character. So yeah, the fashion at Disney is so big, and I love the way that people like take their personalities and just incorporate it into Disney fashion. So that's just something I really, really love and enjoy.
Right. So when you're making the content, when you're at the parks, like the vlogs you've done, what is the message you want the general public that's watching you to gather? Like, what are some topics, like things that are like, okay, this is what you need to know about Disney. Here's what I'm trying to advocate about Disney.
So mine is more on the fun side. So it's just showing you like, hey, you don't need to get on rides and hustle and bustle every day or during your trip at Disney World. There are times where you could really just enjoy the atmosphere.
Right.
Just recently on one of my trips, I went to Disney Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
And
I've always wanted to.
Yeah. What you say?
I've always wanted to go to Animal Kingdom.
That's my favorite part.
Great.
Favorite part. I love the scenery and everything. And during my time that I went there, I did one ride, and I just was eating my food, enjoying the scenery and everything, because you don't see this every day.
Right. Yeah.
And Pocahontas is behind me.
Oh,
so I'm like, I'm like turning around. I'm like, she has no line to greet her or anything. So I took the opportunity to speak with her. You know, you just never know when things are going to happen. So when I go to Disney, I am like, do I have an itinerary? Sure. But I like to, you know, take it easy. I really like to just enjoy my time there.
Got you.
That.
Do you take photos with the characters and stuff?
Of course. I take photos with the characters. I take photos of all of the landmarks.
Right.
I'm taking photos at the castle.
Right.
I'm taking photos down Main Street. I'm taking photos in areas that are not like a lot of people, but it's so many places that you could take photos at Disney World. It doesn't have to be like the main thing where, you know, standing in front of the castle. You can go to the side and it'll still be decorated and still look really, really nice.
Beautiful. I want your honest opinion on something. I know you eat the cuisine and everything at the park. What is the best thing you've eaten at the Disney park? And what is the worst thing you've put in your mouth at the Disney park?
So I'm a classic girl. I love Disney popcorn.
Okay.
I can give me the popcorn and I can walk around Disney all day and I'll be satisfied.
Right.
But one of my favorite things to eat at Disney World are the cheeseburger rolls, spring rolls. They are at Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
I think they're as soon as you get into Frontierland. It's like a cart. The cheeseburger spring rolls are really, really good.
That sounds really good.
So good.
And spring roll, cheeseburger.
My least favorite. I really like amusement park food, but my least favorite would have to be the turkey legs.
Really?
They're too
not
big.
Good?
They're too big for me. Like, it's just, I'm not walking around with I walk around with some popcorn, but not a turkey leg. Like, I would have to share that. I'm not sure if they come with a dipping sauce or anything, but turkey leg, I'm not buying it.
It's not a functional food for you, like to walk around the park.
No,
it's way too big.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just too big.
Yeah, us being from Texas, we had something called the like livestock show and rodeo, where turkey legs is just like a part of Texas,
it's a staple.
Yeah, so I can see how she's like, this is crazy.
Not the thing. No, my favorite thing at the parks is the Dole Whip.
Yeah, that's another classic.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite thing every time. So anytime I find something at the store that's like very like much remnant of that, I'm just like, gotta get this.
Exactly.
That Dole Whip, girl.
Right. Now, what is your favorite Disney memorabilia that you've collected? Because I know you have stuff.
Ooh.
Are a couple of your favorite pieces up to your favorite? Like maybe top 3 things that you've
ears.
The
I'm
ears.
always buying Disney ears.
Yeah.
I go with like 4 Disney ears for my trip, even though I might be staying the night.
I got you.
And I cannot leave the park without any ears. I'm always buying ears.
That's a thing.
Another thing that I've recently started buying is pens.
Okay.
Pen trading has come back. A lot of people buy pens and the mystery pens and they trade them off to people. I buy pens. I don't trade them though. I'm buying pens maybe based off of the resort that I stayed at, especially if it's a new one. I'm buying pens and maybe my favorite rides. So I love the pens. And then my third one, I'm not really sure if I have like I just know that those are my 2 things.
Ears and pens.
I guess one thing on my bucket list I'd always have to do is just maybe try something new. I'm always trying something new. Every time I go, I don't try to do the same thing. So those are the three things that I try to do when I go to Disney.
I love that. Now, are you there from sunup to sundown? How's your schedule when you go? Do you go half the day, or what exactly are you doing when you go to the park?
So it all depends on how long my trip is. Okay. There are times when I've gone just for the day. I flew from Philly to Florida and I flew back the same day. I can't go nowhere. But if I'm like staying for a good 4 days or 5 days, 4 nights, I'm usually taking a midday break. I may go in the morning, do a couple rides. I'm taking a midday break though. I'm going back to the resort. I'm freshening up. I may take a nap, get some lunch, I gotta have outfit change.
Oh yeah.
So, outfit change and then hit the parks back at night. But I would have to say my favorite to do is midday to close.
Okay.
I love Disney at nighttime.
Got you.
It's just beautiful. Like when you see the castle lit up, you see all the landmarks is lit up, the streets are lit up. I just love the evening time.
Yes, I can see that.
Absolutely.
Now,
today's episode of Dynasty Queens is brought to you by Drip Top, the newest, hottest trend in fashion. You guys, if you love fashion, being a trendsetter, looking your best, you can have it all in the palm of your hand. This Drip Top app is what it's about. Fresh trends in fashion. Please believe me, we know what's up. Whether you're into streetwear, the chic style, it doesn't matter. You can be going out a night in the town. We got you. Make sure you check us out. Browse this app. It's at just the drop and click of the tap of the screen. Let's roll. Drip Top.
And the best part of it too is it's not just about discovering new fashion. It's about the community. It's a full-on community. So you can follow your favorite content creators. You can get tips and tricks to your fashion, whatever you want to do. And on top of that, you can level up your style.
Right.
It's a great thing. So y'all go ahead and download the Drip Top app. You can get it on Google Play and the App Store, Apple Store. And go ahead and look it up. It's Drip Top, DRIPTOCK, and level up your style today. Also, go ahead and visit the website at www.driptop.com, or you can go ahead and scan the QR code right here on our screen. Y'all, don't forget, stay bold, stay fresh, and stay all together with Drip Top.
Now, also talk about your stays. Like when you go to Florida to visit Disney, like the resorts and stuff that you stayed at, are you always at a Disney resort, or where you staying?
I've stayed off the resort one time.
Okay.
And I'm like, I can't do this. I have to stay on the resort. You have free transportation once you're in the Disney. I love being in the Disney bubble.
Yeah.
So you have free transportation from pretty much any resort. So I like, I prefer the moderate resorts. They're not like in your face Disney. It's very quiet and just very just simple. And I really like those. But a value resort is always a good way to go. I've never stayed in a deluxe resort. That's on my bucket list.
Okay.
But you can never go wrong with a value resort.
Right.
But if I got the money, I'm going to do moderate.
I love it. I love it. Now, you did mention the bucket list. Has Disney cruises ever come on the bucket list? Is that something that you plan on doing in the near future?
I need to find somebody that like cruises.
Wow.
My husband, he's never been on a cruise, and he's like, I don't know about the big body of water.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know anyone that really likes to go on a boat.
Oh, no.
So I would love to do a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
I would love to do one.
Right. I've heard that it's quite the experience.
Yeah.
My little cousin went a couple years ago, and it was they had a good time.
Oh, that's amazing.
So cruise on.
Hopefully soon.
Right.
Pretty soon. I love that for
pretty
you.
soon. Do you have any moments that are like, we're not the most memorable or not the most exciting times at Disney? Like you'd be like, you know what, this trip wasn't what I thought it was going to be, or something happened that kind of put a dent into your plans?
I'm gonna be quite honest. No.
That's good.
No, Disney is my Jamaica.
Got you. That's your getaway.
Yeah, I'm going to make the best out of it no matter what. And people that come with me understand that this is my place.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be, because you're vacationing with me.
So
when
who
you
are
come
you
to
traveling with when you're going?
Yeah.
Like who are your like go-to people to be like, come on, let's go?
My best girlfriends.
Okay, yeah.
I have my two best girlfriends. They go with me all the time. I'm like, I want to go to Disney, guys. Y'all want to go?
already know what's up.
Yeah. I've been with my husband a few times. We went on a honeymoon as well.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so
he
cute.
enjoyed it, but he's like, yeah, you can leave me out on the next trip. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. I'm not going to pressure you.
Yeah.
I won't pressure anybody to come to my favorite place. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have two of my best friends that go with me.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I'm planning a trip to Disney. And then now they're coming to me. We're going back to Disney.
Right. So now you got them wanting to go and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. So I know we talked about, just loving the scenery, taking pictures of the castle, just really taking in Disney.
Mm-hmm.
I know you rode some rides too. You've been so many times. Like, what is your favorite ride at Disney?
Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh, yes.
At Magic Kingdom. It's currently closed for refurbishment, unfortunately.
Okay.
But Big Thunder Mountain is a really good one. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is at Epcot. That's one of the newer coasters. It's really, really good. If you could ask, people will say that's like probably the best roller coaster at Disney World.
Good to know.
And a classic I would have to go with is probably Pirates. Pirates of the Caribbean. And what's crazy is I've never seen any of them movies.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah, I've never told it to my pirate people. I am so sorry. I've never seen the movie. I know who Jack Sparrow is. I get the concept of it, but I've never sat down and watched it. But I love the ride. I just love it. I love the smell of it. I love boat and dark rides. I love the dark fantasy rides.
Me too.
Good boat ride.
It just gives you that feeling like, like you're a pirate.
Right. So what would you recommend like for someone's first time ever going to Disney World? What park would you recommend for beginners?
So if they're an adult, Magic Kingdom, because if you didn't go to Magic Kingdom, did you really go to Disney World?
Okay, right.
You got to see the castle. And like I said, as an adult, Epcot.
Okay, yeah.
I would say Epcot is the next best thing for an adult. Because, yes, they have the front of the park that, gives you like the informational environmental things. I love the front of the park. But in the back, they have the World Showcase where a lot of people, they call it drinking around the world, where you go and try different drinks and snacks. You don't it's not just the drinks. You try snacks and food as well. Yeah. Amongst like 11 countries.
Oh, wow.
And
really cool.
Yeah, I would definitely say those are the two parks that I would suggest for
an adult.
Yep.
See, I need to go back because I haven't been in so long. That seems really fun at Epcot.
Yeah.
And be like, oh.
Now, I do want to, spoiler alert, I know you're going to Disneyland this year. I just want to let you know, one of the scariest things I have ever been on in my entire life is the Ferris wheel.
I've seen that. So, is it giving like, the Sea Dragon?
Oh, girl, yes.
Is it giving it? Okay,
it's giving the Sea Dragon, and then you have the regular, like you have, it's like 2 in 1.
I saw.
You have the regular, like, oh, we're just going in a circle. Right. We're cool. And then you get on, and then when you're going down, it slopes down, and you're not in a harness or anything. You're just in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
and it starts swinging.
Oh, wow.
Girl.
Did you know it was going to be like that before you got on? No. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and those are the type of rides I can't do is the Sea Dragon ones, which is crazy because I can get on rides that have drops and loops, but the swings, I don't.
Yeah, they kind of give you like, what's it called? Nausea?
It's too much on my stomach. It's too much. So it's good to know. I probably won't get on that.
She's like, look.
I probably won't get on
or
that.
Or just ask if you can be on just the regular, like the the stationary. The stationary.
But see, I feel like if I get on it, I have to get on the one that swings because
right.
I have to experience it. I feel like I feel like I'm gonna miss out.
Right. True. Now, did you like watch Disney growing up, like Disney Channel?
Of course.
Okay. So what were the shows that you were like, oh,
That's So Raven, Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh yes.
Even Stevens, The Proud Family.
Yes.
Oh girl.
Yeah. Lizzie McGuire. I love all of those.
Lizzie McGuire.
Okay.
Now I want to add on to that. What is your favorite DCOM movie?
Ooh, Halloween Town.
Oh, okay.
I love Halloween. So Halloween Town is one of my favorite like OG movies. I remember just seeing it. And I'm like,
yeah, that was a good one.
I wish I could live Marnie's life and be a witch. So Halloween Town is definitely one of my favorit DComs.
I love that.
Yeah, that's definitely a throwback.
That is. Johnny Tsunami was mine.
Johnny Tsunami?
I loved me some Johnny Tsunami.
They had Disney had so many movies that really stuck out to me. The Color of Friendship. I like that.
Oh my gosh, I saw that in 4th grade.
Yeah,
when my teacher put it on.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, Disney has always tried to, I think, That's another thing too. Of course, it's fun and everything, but they've always tried to make a statement, I think, in a positive way.
Absolutely.
When it comes to that. So
absolutely. Now, you did mention Halloween. Now, have you done Disney Halloween?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, how was that?
Yeah.
And what did you do?
So at Disney World, they have what's called Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. And I dressed up as Princess Tiana in her blue dress, because that's really the only time you could really dress in like costumes.
Yeah.
Is during that time. It's my first time going to that specific party.
Nice.
And I thought it was great. I love the parade. I love that they have like different fireworks shows. I love that you can meet Jack Skellington and Sally.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, so I love that you could see all the characters in their Halloween costumes. I went with a group of girlfriends, and we had a really good time. We all dressed up as different types of it was like a bunch of princesses and female characters.
Cool.
So yeah, it was really, really good time for me, and I love Halloween during I love the fall time at Disney. I love the pumpkins.
Nice. Yes.
So I can't wait to go. I really want to go to Disneyland during that time of the year to see Blinky. I want to see the Blinky. Yeah.
You'll love it.
Oh, so
We did that for my youngest. Her birthday. Riley's birthday falls right before Halloween. So we did that for her, and it was a whole vibe. Like Halloween, everything.
And with my birthday being in August, Halloween fall season has started early now, so I'm like, yes, like my birthday is like in Halloween season now, so I just love it.
Right, gotta love it. It's like so many really cool things that are attached to Disney. What do you think is a misconception that people may have about just like the Disney brand in general?
That you're too old for it. That is like the biggest thing, and I'm like,
yes, that you can outgrow it.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you don't outgrow it, because there are things in those movies that are very adult.
That's
and
true.
if you're watching it, you're like, whoa,
right?
Like I was watching Toy Story, and they say some things in there that are like for the adults, and I'm like, yeah, this is not, Yeah, I think being too old for Disney is just a misconception. It's
you're
like
right.
Not. Yeah. I don't believe in that.
Because even if you go back and watch some of those movies, you can take something. Everyone's going to take something different. An adult watching The Lion King is going to take something different from a child.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, because you're looking at Scar, like, wow, betrayal and envy, and this is family though. It's blood. Like, how could you? As a child, it's more so the cinematic, like, Mufasa's falling. You're like, wow, something really bad just happened. But you experience different things. And I think that's the beauty of it as well.
Right.
And I love that you mentioned that. I remember being a kid and my dad would be chuckling at parts of the movie, and it's like way over my head. I'm like, what was so funny? Don't worry about it. You'll see when you get older. And then I watch those parts.
The
and
subliminal
I'm like,
messages are like so funny.
Yes.
Right. And even some of the throwback Disney movies, like, what was that? Like Dumbo and stuff.
Oh, loved them.
It's always like the crows, and it's just certain things in certain movies. You're like, okay, what was this supposed to be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just little things, especially like the older movies.
Oh yeah, kind of
kinda,
back in the 50s and stuff.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, even the newer ones, like Zootopia.
Okay.
It talks about race. It talks about racism.
Yeah,
it talks about being prejudiced. It does talk about that. And like Inside Out, it talks about mental health. It talks it's psychology, and that's something I've majored in. So I'm like, I'm
all
deep
about
dive in Inside Out. I'm like, I love this movie.
Right.
Right.
So do you think that any of your friends were kind of like, girl, why don't we do some other things? Or were they just always like really cool with like sticking with Disney? Like, or did you have to kick some friends out the group, like you just don't get it anymore?
I have a handful of friends, and they understand that my love for Disney, and they've embraced it.
Yes, I love that.
They've called me the Disney Queen, a Disney content creator. Like that is something that my friends have embraced. They don't judge me for it. And I find that people come to me for Disney advice and Disney, input, and I'm like, I like being that person.
Yes.
So I love my friends for that.
But I love that for you, though, that
Yes.
you're able to just be yourself and just express, because there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
I love theme parks.
I do too.
I can't deny.
Yeah.
So
and you keep doing what you're doing, girl. You got a good group of friends. I will say that.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to find like good people.
where you can just be
everything.
yourself, honestly. Now I have to ask, if Disney did come to you and say, you know what, girl, we see what you're doing, content, what would be your dream job with Disney?
I'm the person that likes to be behind the scenes.
Okay.
So I want to see the production. I want to see what goes into the animation.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the voice actors and everything. So I want to do the behind the scenes. So those are the things that interest me.
Yes. Yeah. I always thought it was very fascinating too, like the voice actors, like who did this, who portrayed that, and finding out over history that some of the same people talk for multiple characters. You're like, okay. Yeah.
So I know you love the live action. We talked about that a little bit. Any plans to go see like Lion King on Broadway or any other Disney productions on Broadway?
Girl, I done seen that like 5 times.
Oh, wow.
Good.
I done seen the Lion King on Broadway like 5 times. I love it. I cry.
Oh, wow.
I cried, and I've seen the Lion King multiple times, but I just love the beginning of it is just gonna bring you in. Like you just, if you haven't seen it, you have to go see it. My mom has taken me to see Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I love that. And I've also seen Peter Pan live and on stage, and I just love those. I love stage. I love theater. I love stage. So
did you see these in New York?
So Lion King, yes, I've seen it a few times in New York. I don't remember where I saw Beauty and the Beast or Peter Pan. I might have seen it here in Philadelphia.
Okay.
But I wouldn't put it past my mom to take me to New York. I wouldn't put it past
cool.
it. Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
out of all of the Lion Kings that we talked about, like the stage version, like Broadway and the original, out of those, what's the feeling that you're getting? Is there a different feeling from the animation versus the Broadway versus the live?
So the animation is always going to be like my favorite. I just love animation.
Yeah.
I love people that I love the art that goes into it.
Yeah.
So the OG will always be my favorite, and then I'd have to go with the Broadway because I love to see people like bring it to life, like bring the production into like the puppeteers and everything, just singing and all of that. Just to see it in the makeup and the costumes, I just love that.
Yes.
And then the live action would be the last one that come in place. Only because it's a lot of CGI.
Yeah,
It's,
true.
it's not it's not an actual lion, so it's not really my favorite, but if somebody put it on, I'm gonna watch it.
Of course.
And I think you definitely have to respect live action anytime, of course.
Oh yeah.
But Broadway, it's another monster because think about this. This is real time. You don't have time to say cut. Let's do that. You have to stick with it, and everybody has to be in sync.
Exactly.
So I've always respected stage actors because of that. It just is so many layers.
It is a lot of layers and a lot of hard work and grit. And you can just tell, when you're watching, it's like, ooh, kudos to you.
And that's the original actor too. Before there was film or anything, it was the stage.
For sure. Now I know you haven't seen Pirates. What other Disney pieces have you not seen and movies have you not dived into yet?
That would make us revoke your Disney card.
Oh, not that.
I would say,
you gotta see it.
It was crazy. I'm like, I gotta sit down and watch Pirates. I like Johnny Depp. I don't know why I haven't watched Pirates. I don't know why. Mary Poppins. I'm sorry, I haven't
seen Mary Poppins.
I don't remember it. Like I remember, Spoonful of Sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
But I probably need to rewatch Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of too many movies I haven't seen.
Have you seen 101 Dalmatians?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen all of them, even the live action ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
even
awesome.
Cruella.
Okay.
I've seen those.
Cruella.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
I would say I've seen most of the OGs, but
Have you seen a Goofy movie?
I literally just watched that a few days ago because it's just
Don't try me for
my Disney card.
They just had an anniversary for it.
Oh yeah,
so,
they did.
So that
they did.
I watched that, and I watched the documentary that came out with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Goofy's my favorite Disney main character. Like he's out of the 5, I guess you would consider it, or out of Mickey and all of them. Goofy's my favorite.
Oh, I love that.
Do you like him more than Mickey?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Elaborate. Why?
He's a single father.
Okay.
He put his kid through college, and he's just, he's goofy, and he's always just trying to make people laugh and make them feel happy in a goofy manner. And he's he's a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good friend, and I just love that for him. So
that's so cute.
I love how she put so much human into him, but that's the whole idea.
Yeah,
but she's really right. He is a single father. He cared about his son. Like, come on.
Yeah, and you watched it in a Goofy movie, the hardships he had to go through with Max.
Right.
It was like some real shit.
Right, some real life shit. Yeah, Goofy. Goofy is the man.
Now, are you a Star Wars girl?
I know Star Wars. I watch Star Wars. I have my favorites, but if you're trying to go into deep dive, I don't know what that spaceship is called.
I gotcha.
I don't know what
I got you.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But I'm aware of it on the surface level. I know what Star Wars is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And then who would be your least favorite Disney character in the ensemble?
My least favorite,
and it can be because of who they don't have a good representation or attitude or demeanor. Whatever you don't like about them.
It would have to be the villain from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay.
And that's a movie I didn't watch that much growing up because it was so scary.
Yeah.
So, wow. And that's the only reason I don't like that character is because he's just so scary, and that's a person. He's a priest.
Yeah, he's a priest. He is.
I don't like that. So that Hunchback was a very real movie.
Yeah.
So that's one of those movies I'm like,
yeah.
Right.
So
he gives very political vibes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Real life current
current situation that's going on. So that's a character I'm like, nah.
I get behind that.
That goes back to the messages that they were trying to put in these movies. You don't really think about that till you're older. This represents somebody.
One of my favorite villains, male villains, is Dr. Facilier from
Oh my gosh.
The Princess and the Frog. He was so funny to me.
I wonder if he's is he the first black villain?
I think
first
so.
black villain.
I want to say he is.
Keith Davis voices him, and I love him. Yes.
He was wild. So
I love him I love that whole movie.
Yeah, same.
I love that whole movie.
Is there any villain that was misunderstood in history that could have, if with the right loving and fixing up, could turn themselves around? Who was misunderstood?
Let me think, because I'm I'm in my renaissance right now. I would have to say, I'm gonna go with Maleficent. I would say she's been misunderstood.
Yes.
Yeah, she just wanted to be invited to the party, But that would probably be a villain, I would say.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. And
she had some emotion.
She did, and I love that you said that because of the live action Maleficent. You get that background story. She technically wasn't even really a villain until in the animated, but in the live action, she actually really wasn't, a villain.
They did a deep dive in that.
They did.
And Angelina Jolie did a wonderful job
that was a good movie.
On that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what Disney character is overrated?
Oh.
Overrated?
Yes.
As much as I love her, I'm going to have to go Ariel.
Ooh. Oh,
wow.
Ariel is a little overrated. Only because there's so many other princesses. I don't know. It's just, and the thing is, I love Ariel. I love her, but I would say she could be a little overrated. She could be a little overrated because on a surface level, she's just a teenager, who loves the guy and or wants to be, she's a little rebellion, She wants to be with this guy. She wants to be on, she wants to be on land. She's not really listening to her dad.
Right.
Everyone's being misunderstood, but for whatever reason, everyone loves Ariel. And I'm like, she kind of would be lower as far as princesses. If I had to list them out, I'm like, she would be lower for me.
Right.
So
But people do mention Ariel a lot.
So as you mentioned a list, let's go ahead and hear your list of your favorite princess all the way to your... do your top 5.
Okay, my top 5. So even though my favorite princess is Belle, number 1 has to be Mulan.
Oh, yes.
Her story is just, it's everything.
Yeah, you're right.
She wanted to, try to fit in. She couldn't fit in. And then, her father is about to be sent to war. He's not at the best health to do it. So, she does what she needs to do for her country, for her family.
Exactly.
So I think that's the definition of a strong, powerful woman. And that's a
stand on business
princess.
like she did.
Yeah, and next would have to come Tiana because of her work ethic.
Okay.
She never looked for a handout. And then after her would have to be for me. Who is I think most recently, Moana. Moana is someone that, you know, another princess that, you know, is trying to save her family, save her land.
Yes.
I like those type of princesses that, you know, have a purpose. Like
exactly.
And then I would have to go with, just for like fairy tales, Snow White has become like a new one for me.
Oh, okay.
The very first princess.
Very first
so, you know,
princess.
I really love she's a young girl, just trying to just do right.
Yeah.
And then my fifth princess would have to be Rapunzel.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like her. I like her curiosity. I like that. I think she's a very beautiful animated princess.
Yeah.
So those would be my 5.
You know what? I
love
think
that.
Rapunzel, a lot of the time, she's underrated. Like, people don't really talk about the Rapunzel
That's true.
animated movie enough.
Now, I'll tell you, one of my least favorite, I didn't like Jasmine's attitude.
Really?
I forgot about her.
You don't like
I don't know why I forgot about her.
She had an attitude. No, I'm just kidding. No, but she had an attitude to me. Growing up, I'm like, oh, she kind of mean. Like, so she didn't really stick to me. She didn't have that, like, bubbly princess, you know, demeanor to me. So that one was just
I forgot about Jasmine. She's my honorable mention.
I love
Honorable
Jasmine.
mention?
I guess I liked her style because she was my 6th birthday. She was atop the birthday cake, like sitting on a tiger.
Cute.
I think I still had it till a couple years ago. Really, like the candle.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, but I like Jasmine.
I think I like Aladdin and Genie a little bit more in that movie. You know,
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, man.
But my least favorite Disney person, I really like Pocahontas.
Oh, yeah.
Really love Pocahontas. Jasmine, I liked her. Least favorite was probably somebody like a Ursula type of person.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I loved her makeup. I'm like, I want to wear some blue eyeshadow like that.
She was
That's
definitely
cool.
a bitch.
She was.
But I don't know who was more evil, the queen from Snow White or from Sleeping Beauty? Like, who was more like diabolical?
For Sleeping Beauty, that Maleficent. For the animated?
Yeah.
Maleficent was the...
that's
Sleeping
Beauty.
Beauty versus the Snow White queen.
Snow White, I would say the evil queen.
The evil queen,
yeah.
Probably was a bit more
definitely.
evil. Yeah.
Why do you say?
She wanted to kill her.
Yeah,
she was all by herself.
You know, Maleficent put her in a deep sleep.
Yeah,
but, you know,
true.
but she wanted Snow White gone because she wanted to be the fairest of them all. And you know, that's I believe your stepdaughter.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You know who was evil?
Who else
Lady
was evil?
Tremaine. From Cinderella.
Yes, I was just thinking
was
that
definitely
she was
evil. Evil.
horrible.
Yeah.
She's abusive.
Horrible.
Very. That was
Yes.
That's
Abusive.
absolutely
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Her and her daughters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that actually, I'm glad that you brought that up because that, you know, we were talking about real life situations. I think that was one of those first movies that came out that you saw, like, I mean, yeah, in Snow White, you saw vanity. In, you know, Cinderella, you saw actual abuse.
Absolutely.
You know,
Child abuse of that.
Yeah.
So that's heavy. You think
Literal.
about it. That was heavy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Think about that now. That was a message.
And they
That
emphasized
was.
on it a lot in the live action one, which I really loved the live action Cinderella. And the villain that played Lady Tremaine, she did a really, really good job.
Yeah.
But they definitely emphasized a lot on like how the abuse came to be and how it kind of, you know, made Cinderella not who she was, but how she came to be in part of that, you know, her new family at that point.
course.
So
Now, I have a question for you. We've got all these different Cinderellas. We have the live action with Brandy and Whitney Houston.
yes,
We have the other live action Cinderella, and then Camila Cabello came out with a Cinderella live action movie. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I did not.
Did not see that one.
No.
I think that one's on Prime. So
But I've seen clips of it and I know what it is.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So out of the two that you have seen, which one you put number one?
You're talking about the live action,
Live action,
Cinderella,
and then the one with Brandy and Cinderella.
I love the one with Brandy.
Yeah, that's
and
timeless.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney
I
Houston,
love that
yes.
That's a
one.
classic.
I love that it was, you know, blind casted. It just was different.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I did not think about how Whoopi Goldberg and the guy from I forget the actor. I didn't think of how they came to have an Asian prince.
Right, exactly.
It wasn't in
Right.
my mind when I was younger. And I
Yeah.
didn't think of all of that. I just
Right.
loved the singing, the costumes,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
the choreography. I just loved all of that.
All
so,
of it.
yeah.
Yes.
Makes a lot of
Yes.
sense to
That
me.
one was pretty great. It was magical.
Yeah, it's really, I love that one.
It really was.
Yes.
Great times. Brandy did such a good job
Mhm.
in that movie. And
She
they
really
made
did.
like a remake or something, didn't they? a couple years ago.
I heard something about that. I'm not sure if they
but
made
I
a
didn't see
remake or
it.
not.
I think they made a remake of it too.
There's so many Cinderellas. There's so many
Yeah.
Cinderellas.
There really
Now, what is your favorite like Disney movie featuring an animal character?
Like the animal is
The star.
The star.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause they
And they're
have
talking.
They have quite a few.
Mine has to be Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. Okay, I think of that one
Yes.
too.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Yes.
Lady and the Tramp is one of my favorite classical movies with, you know, I love dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the love story.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I could watch Lady and the Tramp all the time.
I love
That's so funny
that.
because I had a Cocker Spaniel. Her name was Lady because she did look like Lady. She was the color.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so I love that movie too.
See, one
That's
of
a good
mine people don't ever think about is The Rescuers Down Under.
The second one,
Rescuers Down
the
Under.
first one I watched a lot. The second
Yeah.
one I did not watch that much. I know, and I had both
Yeah.
of them, but the first one I really, really loved.
Yeah,
I really loved
yeah.
that
The first one was good too. That's
Yes.
one that I never hear anybody talk about.
And you know what else I like though? It really wasn't animals, but The Brave Little Toaster. That was a Disney movie too, and I love that movie. That
That's
was my
an OG
shit.
movie. Is that the one with the talking vacuum too?
Yes,
Okay, yeah. He was like
yes.
angry.
Yes, the toaster, the radio, the vacuum.
Yes.
Or Land Before Time. I really like Land Before Time. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Wow, so much. There's just so much. You think about Disney and like
Yeah.
everything that we've experienced, like from little kids to like now.
To now.
And it's amazing, like the things that we take as adults.
Yes.
And going to the park, things you take back as an adult, you know, and you keep going back, girl. It's like an addiction.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
But that's the right type of addiction to have.
Oh, absolutely.
You know? Adventure, fun. You know,
Absolutely.
time with the people that she loves. That's a great thing for her. That's like her therapy. So
Yes.
It is.
yeah,
It really
I
is.
can tell. She's like, yeah.
She lights up, like her eyes just lit up, you know,
Yes.
at Disney.
Right.
Everything. I love it. I love it.
Well, you guys, please comment and let us know if you have any particular Disney, you know, escapade stories you'd like to share. Just like with Bree's story, she is a Disney connoisseur, I would consider.
Oh, yes.
So make sure you like and subscribe. And then also so much, thank you, Bree, for coming.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
I'll
I
really
enjoyed this so
sharing.
much. I'm so glad you guys was really taken to the Disney. I'm glad to know that you guys have some favorites.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
Of
Yes,
course.
thank you so much. So in closing, I am your girl, Nia J, and I'm with my beautiful co-host,
Pamela Nicole.
and this has been another episode of Dynasty Queens.
See ya.